Good day, my wonderful viewers. So welcome once again to Frequency Online Maths. Let's quickly solve this question. So they said, actually, my follower sent this question for me to help her and solve it. So I solved it on a sheet of paper. So I decided to make a video on it. So they said, if quadrilateral ABCD is a square, find the value of x and hence find the area of the square and area of the circle. So quadrilateral ABCD is a square. Please don't mind my drawing, please. It's a square. So since we see a diameter here, as you can see, there is a diameter here, MZ or ZM, anyone. So you know that, and a diameter is also what? A chord. And you can see another chord here called AB. So we are going to use intersection of chord theory. Using intersection of chord theory. So intersection of chord theory is trying to tell us that A N, that's this place. As you can see, the midpoint of this chord AB is what? N. AN times NB will still give us the same value as MN times NZ. So that's what intersection of chord theorem is trying to tell us. So we know that AN times NB is equals to MN times NZ because they are what? Chord. So that's this intersection of chord theory. So we can find our diameter immediately. Diameter is equals to, you know that diameter is equals to 2 times what? Radius. And as you can see, the diameter MZ, we have what? NZ to be what? 1. So anything we are having, we are going to have 2R minus what? 1, because there is already an existing what? Value there. So we are going to have 2R minus 1. So AN will now be 2R minus 1. That's half of 2R minus 1. That's half is 1 over 2 now. So NB will still be what? Times half of 2R minus 1 still. So that's NB is equals to, now MN will now be what? The same half, that's 2R minus 1 over 2. Then, okay, this MN will be 2R minus 1. It will not be half. 2R minus 1 only. Here will be 2R minus 1. We can just call this place any letter. We can just call it F, because we are just, this F is now representing the diameter. Okay, I will just call it D. Okay, let me not confuse you by calling it D, so that you not think that we have gotten a diameter. So this F is now what? Like, we know the whole length of this diameter to be what? 2R minus 1. You understand? That's the whole length of this diameter. That's M what? Z. So this place is what? 2R minus 1. But we already know that NZ is equals to what? 1. You understand? So no need of putting NZ to be what? 2R minus 1. But we can just say that MN, as you can see it here, MN is what? 2R minus 1. So we are going to have, I know that this thing will confuse you. You'll be saying, why did I not put what? Half there? No, it will not be half, because I have like this, my F now is now telling me that the whole length of this diameter will be 2R minus what? 1. So anything I get from this line here, I'm going to subtract it 1. But since I have the value of NZ to be 1, so NZ here will be what? Times 1. So this MN will now what? Carry what? This 2R minus 1. So we are going to have this times this will give us 4R squared. Then 2R minus 1 will give us minus 2R. I hope you can see it. Okay, let me come down a little. 4R squared. 4R squared. Then 2r times this will give us minus 2r. Then minus 1 times 2r minus 2r. Then minus 1 times minus 1 will give us plus 1 all over 4 is equals to 2r minus 1 times 1 will give us what? 2r minus 1. So we'll be having 4r squared. This minus this will give us what? Minus 4r plus 1 is equals to 2r minus 1 all over 4. So I'm going to do what? Cross multiply. So it will now be this times this will now give me 4r squared minus 4r plus 1 is equals to 4 times 2r minus 1. So we are going to have 4r squared minus 4r plus 1 is equals to 4 times 2 will give me 8r. 4 times this will give me minus 4. So I'm going to have 4r squared minus 4r plus 1. Then I'll carry this one and come here. Minus 8r, carry this one and come here. Plus 4 is equals to 0. So I can collect like terms here. 4r squared minus 8r minus 4r minus 8r will give me minus 12r. Then 1 plus this will give me what? Plus 5, which is equals to 0. So I can just split the middle term, splitting the middle term. So splitting the middle term, it will now give me 4r squared. I will now look for two numbers that I'm going to subtract or add to give me this minus 12. So it will now be minus 10r minus 2r. Nothing changed. It will still give me minus 12. Then plus 5 is equals to 0. I can now factorize. So I'm going to have 4r. I hope you can see it from there. Okay, good. So, okay, if I factorize, it won't work like that. So, I can decide to bring this 2 here, 2r, then minus 10r like this so that it can work. So, I'm going to have 4r into 4r divided by this will give me r. So, 2r divided by this will give me um, okay, it will be better for me to use. Okay, let me still use it. So it will give me minus 2. Anyone? No, I think it will be better for me to use 2. It will be very good for me to use 2. 2. So 4r squared divided by this will give me, this divided by this will give me 2r. Then 2r divided by this will give me minus 1. It will be better like that. So minus, what is common here? I bring out 5. Then this thing minus this will give me minus 2r. 5 divided by 5 will give me minus 1 is equals to 0. So it will be better like this. So the two, what do I even write here? This divided by this will give me positive, not negative. So we are going to have 2r minus 5 and then 2r minus 1 is equals to 0. This one and this one are the same. So therefore this implies that 2r minus 5 is equals to 0. Or 2r minus 1 is equals to 0. So 2r is equals to positive 5. So r here will give me 5 over 2. I hope you can see it. Okay. So I'll still write it up here. So we are going to have for this side 2r minus 1. 2r is equals to 1. Therefore, r is equals to 1 over 2. Let me write it up here. So we have that r is equals to 5 over 2 and r is equals to 1 over 2. So the one that satisfies this equation is what? 5 over 2. So we are going to have since we have gotten our r, so recall that a because that diameter d is equals to 2 what r, so it will now be d is equals to 2 times 5 over 2. Are you seeing it? Okay, 2r minus 1 minus 1, so minus 1 like this. So this can cancel this. We are going to have d is equals to 5 minus 1, which is what 4. So we have gotten our diameter to be what 4. So um we can now say that a, so you bring this an times nb is equals to mn times nz to know whether you are correct in what you solve, because they told us that intersection of chord, that from a to n and n to b, a times n and n times b will still give you the same value as m times n times n times z. So let's check. An is what? 2r minus 1 over 2, right? So 2r minus 1 all over 2, right? So let's check. 2 times our r is 5 over 2, right? So we are going to have 2 times 5 over 2, then all over 2, then minus 1. Are you seeing it here? So 2 times 5 over 2. So normally this one will cancel this one. We are going to have 5 minus 1 will give me 4. So we are going to have 4 over 2, which is what? 2. So the same thing with this one. So let me clean. So I now know that my this thing, my an is 2. So 2 times 2 will give me my mn is what? Mn, the same thing, which is 2. Then times my nz. nz nz is what? 1, right? Okay. My mn is what? Let me take my mn. 2r minus 1, which is, okay, we have solved it and it gives me 4. Okay, 4, not 2, sorry. Times nz is what? 1. So 2 times 2 is what? 4. 4 times 1 is what? 4. Do you see that it's very, very what? Correct. Because intersection of chord is trying to tell us that an, which is called an, then times nb, which is what's called a what b, is equals to mn times n what z. So it's pretty much correct. So let's find our area of the square. And you know that they told us that this place is what? X. So the whole of this place is what? X. So, and we know that this place, this whole place, we got what? 2 here. So let me write 2r minus 1 over 2. The same thing here, 2r minus 1 over 2, which everything here and here give us 2 and what? 2. So we have 2 and what? 2 here. So the total length here, will give me what? 4. So I'm having, and you know that area of a square is equals to what? X what? Square. So here is 4 and here will also be what? 4. So we are going to have 4 squared, which will give me what? 16 centimeter, because it's in centimeter what? Square. So my b, the part b, area of the circle. So area of circle is what? Area of circle, area of circle. The formula is what? Pi r square. So we are going to have pi times, our r is what? 4. So we are going to have pi times 4 what? Squared. So which will give me pi. 4 squared is what? 16. So we have pi 16 centimeter squared. Okay, my radius is 5 over 2. Sorry, I'm using diameter. Sorry. So my radius is 5 over 2. So it will be pi 5 over 2 squared. So it will be 5 squared is what? 25. So 25 divided by 4. Okay, it will now be pi 25 over 4 centimeter square. So this is our answer. I hope you can see it from there. So this is our answer, or you can still write it like this: 25 over 4 pi centimeter square. Anyone. So thank you for watching and may God bless you. Please follow us on our Facebook page, Instagram, TikTok, and the rest. Bye bye.